I've spent a lot of time on this channel looking through different toy brands and trends through the early 2000s, like spy toys that don't quite work like they're supposed to, and other electronic oddities. But there are so many different toys that I've come across that are just really difficult to make an entire video out of, like weird robotic characters that make music and are also speakers for your iPod, and ping pong balls that battle in mid-air.
Yeah, no other ball can bounce like he can. That's an insane recovery, actually.
Yeah, this is Billiam, and for this holiday season, I want to celebrate the weird and forgotten, something I've never done on this channel before. I'm going to celebrate Christmas by opening up some presents underneath the tree, unwrapping some of the funkiest tech toys and playsets from the 2000s I could find. We'll hear some stories, have some laughs, and get into the holiday spirit together, because that really is an effort when you're an adult.
Do I smell something nice in the air? Well, it is the holiday season, meaning all of my favorite smells are about sugar cookies, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and of course, Aunt Petunia's pitiful attempt at a Christmas roast. Burnt and toasty, but it makes me remember the good days. Scents are important to us. They create atmosphere and memories. Plus, don't you want to smell nice for your holiday party? That's why I'm super excited to announce today's sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a great subscription service that creates a wonderful way to explore the worlds of cologne and perfume without breaking the bank. A good scent is something I've always struggled with finding, and with Scentbird, I can get samples of all these different high-end colognes, so I don't have to run to the mall and buy an expensive complete bottle of perfume I won't even like. This month, I wanted to try out a few scents from their massive fragrance catalog. Sign Your Attitude, Mercedes-Benz, Montebaco Verano from Ormond James, and Sexual Steel by Michael Germain. Scentbird sent me 8ml bottles of each fragrance along with their easy-to-use cases. I love the Montebaco Verano by Ormond James. It smells like grapefruit, leather, and tobacco. I love the earthy, natural scents. If you want to try out this super efficient and affordable way to sample the world of cologne and perfumes, then you can use my code Billiam to get 55% off at Scentbird. That's just a little over $7 for your first month. Available in the USA and Canada. Oh God, I think Aunt Petunia just arrived with the roast. Thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. Here we are, under the tree with so many presents from so many wonderful people that both you and I are excited to hear from. What's this one? Oh, it's from my producer, Nico.
Billy, I never learned how to play the piano, but that doesn't mean I don't know how to jam. This little fella taught me everything I know. You're a childhood wonder boy, Nico.
Beautiful. Whoa, it's such an odd shape. No way. It's the Is by Zizzle.
Is a music maker full of attitude. Make your own music. Play the beats, rhythms, leads, flicks, cool sound effects.
This goofy guy was released in 2005 and retailed for $40, plus the cost of 4 AA batteries. Created by the wizard behind such beloved toys as Furby, Poochie, and Gigapets, Roger Schiffman decided to punch back at the world that delivered him such success with Is.
Did it just die?
A hellspawn for the grooviest of children. Described by me as a little freak, the Iz's modus operandi is essentially just to be a speaker for your iPod.
Plug in your music, wow, and Is will rock your world.
But if you say pass me the aux and they hand you this, what would you do? However, when the iPod's not plugged in, you can interact with it in 3 different modes. Play, DJ, and WZI FM, a radio. The Is changes sounds the more you with it. Twist its organic tubes to make it synthesize new tunes. While very frequently annoying, occasionally all of the different instrument layers come together to create something that really does sound fun. Hanging with the iCybie right by the sea, catching lots of fish cause I love he. It's not a bad toy at all. It is delightfully ugly. It's like in the same visual world as the Teletubbies. This thing is like Nunu's lost relative. Nunu, meet your new brother. Iz's eyes twitch in such a weird way. It's the only mechanical movement the toy has. So much of its emotion relies on its movement. The Is I've unwrapped here only has one functional eye.
I hate this guy. But does he groove?
I think his one functional eye makes him cuter, actually. So much expression and soul power coming from this innocent little alien.
Oh, dude, that's coming from that hole?
Iz can't teach you everything about music, or really anything about music. However, the dinky dangler at the top of the head requires input from the player. So if you really want to get into Iz's groove, his rhythm, you can. Just careful not to flick the dangler too hard. Not that the toy will break or anything, it's just off-putting. Despite receiving some license deals with both Disney and Nickelodeon, by 2009, Zizzle had fizzled, shuttering its doors that year with the Iz being its most iconic product. Now, I have yet to mention the fact that Iz did, in fact, have a McDonald's promo. Just like many of the other toys Schiffman has been credited with producing, like Furby and Poochie.
I want you to feel.
Like, the McDonald's version of this toy exists to promote the real version of this toy, but inevitably, there must be more McDonald's version of the Iz in production than, like, actual versions of the toy, right? Like, that's not wrong to assume. It's just weird to think about how there may be more McDonald's Poochies and more McDonald's Iz's, though I highly doubt there exists more McDonald's Furbies than actual Furbies. That thing was on, like, a different level, but I might be wrong. The true self exists in the false self.
Oh my god, there are so many presents to choose from. How do I continue? This one's from my producer, Lexi.
My dearest, darlingest banana twin, it seems I have fallen ill in the great land of Texas. I do apologize for the abysmal audio quality of this handwritten note. I wanted to send you a little something that will keep you company and bring a similar energy that I would bring if I were there to spend the Christmas season with you all. Please, take good care of him. Bestest wishes. Lexi.
Good. Oh my goodness, what could this even be? It's iCybie! It's like the bigger version of Poochie, which I've already talked about on this channel. Everything really is bigger in Texas.
Lie down.
iCybie.
Originally retailing for $200 in the year 2000, iCybie was marketed as the first mass-produced toy that uses advanced voice recognition technology.
Enter listen mode. 9, enter listen mode. Enter listen mode. Once he starts doing stuff on its own, it's game over. Like, bro, enter listen mode. Enter listen mode.
However, the toy was initially conceptualized by Hong Kong-based toy company Silverlit as a cheaper version of Sony's Aibo, which retailed for literally thousands of dollars more. It is my dream to one day do a Sony Aibo video, once I have the funds. But first, I need a house I could take out a second mortgage on. Eventually, Tiger Electronics, owned by Hasbro, bought the rights and spent millions to separate its visual similarities from Aibo for marketing purposes and for it not getting sued purposes. Seeing the specs on this thing makes its costs immediately evident. Not only does it have a rechargeable battery, but iCybie has 16 built-in motors, which gives it 16 degrees of freedom. It does everything it wants.
It's intelligent. If it falls over, it knows how to get up. So for some reason it falls over, it'll figure out which way to get back up and do it in the most efficient manner.
There are 3 CPUs. 3. One for mood calculation, one for audio playback, and one for voice recognition. With a suite of sensors to determine mood and behavior, from a light sensor on the nose and back for touch sensitivity, infrared obstacle detectors, touch sensors, orientation sensors, 12 encoders between every leg, jamming sensors, and 4 different microphones. iCybie has over 1,400 different parts and 90 feet of wire coiled inside of it. iCybie is heavy, way heavier than I expected, and it features a variety of different modes for interacting with it, even though its inputs are limited. Like, you can command iCybie to do the same command in 3 different ways. You can press a button on the remote, you can clap, and you can use the limited voice commands. But all of the actions that iCybie do are common amongst these 3 methods. It wags its tail, it can roll over, and even acknowledge being pet. The voice recognition is difficult only because iCybie has to be in standby mode and willing to listen to a command before activating the voice recognition mode. The most impressive thing about iCybie is its range of motion. Watching it get up when lying down and position itself in all sorts of ways is pretty wild. Like, that's a well-built piece of machinery. Although the first wave featured silver and gold iCybies, later models included walk-up charging stations similar to a Roomba. But this lazy dude isn't cleaning anything. And blue and clear models later came out. The iCybie does have a dummy cartridge in the front of it, and included with the charging accessory was a new cartridge, which allowed you to input new commands into the Cybie's repertoire. The most important of which was the ability to walk up to the charging station and charge itself, which is way more appealing than the traditional charge me pose that the iCybie does right out of the box. It's a little off-putting.
Time to charge, he says. Little toe beans.
However, users would actually hack these cartridges to create their own custom super iCybies, which allowed them to program different movements and voice commands right into the unit. So it's always cool to note when users get more use out of these things.
You roll over.
Yeah, you like that? Oh yeah.
There's something so off-putting about this.
I love dogs. Whoa, flexible are we? Good for you, iCybie.
The other side.
Alright. Dogs. Oh, I gotta go for a gold one now. This one's from my other producer, Savannah. You're right there.
Merry Christmas, Billy. This year I did some digging and I think I found something pretty unique. He was my best friend as a kid and many have not had the pleasure of meeting him. Yours truly, Savannah.
I'm so excited. All right, let's see what it is. New thing to add to the collection. JiBBi. Savannah, I have like 3 of these.
What?
Do you not remember JiBBi Mania 2006? The year JiBBi was released? Mom and Dad, give me JiBBi!
Introducing your new electronic best friend, JiBBi! JiBBi is voice activated.
At your command, my princess.
Here you go, kids.
Whoa!
Jib it up, hold him tight because JiBBi loves you, and you'll love JiBBi.
Give me JiBBi!
No, give me JiBBi.
No, give me JiBBi!
No,
Hey, kids. We bought 2.
What's out there?
That's a JiBBi for my room and a JiBBi for yours.
Oh, no shit, idiot. That's why we got 2. Ah, it's JiBBi. Batteries not included.
JiBBi Verticon is a single-player plug-and-play game that retailed for $35. The plug-and-play craze of the early 2000s resulted in a lot of fun, collectible ways to play NES ports of arcade games, but this craze was so popular that original games and plug-in TV toys were common, and undoubtedly the one we all love and remember is JiBBi. I shouldn't even have to explain, but by using vocal recognition, you command JiBBi to play with you, do chores, and even dance. JiBBi Beans may be a household name, but for those of you who don't know, by completing tasks and playing games like the memory game, JiBBi rewards you with his JiBBi Beans.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Repeat after me. Monkey. Monkey.
Monkey. Monkey.
Repeat after me. Monkey. 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 Monkey.
Monkey. Monkey. Monkey. Monkey. Monkey.
Repeat after me. Monkey. 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 Penguin.
Whoa.
Nobody quite knows where he gets them, but the whole economy of the world thrives off of them.
The voice recognition is slow to detect and unreliable. Don't get too excited or excited at all. JiBBi will not understand you. The most common command is JiBBi go back because it lets you re-navigate the menu
after JiBBi takes you to the wrong place after misunderstanding you.
Oh, wait, I thought I had 80 JiBBi beans. What?
I think you bought something by accident.
Oh my god, JiBBi, go back.
If you're only now joining us, we're in week 6 of our coverage of JiBBi Mania. The tragedy Americans have been sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for has finally come forth into reality. Black Friday. Thousands dead across the country as JiBBi scarcity has caused manic behavior. Now, I got in and got a JiBBi for me and my family, but...
Lewis,
Dakota.
give me JiBBi.
Dakota, we can talk about this. Dakota!
After acquiring as many JiBBi beans as I could, I go shopping and buy Jib some toys to play with, food to eat, and even new looks. This one's the biblically accurate JiBBi. I spent all this time amassing JiBBi beans.
JiBBi! Go! Go!
Playing the exercise game, which is just like rhythmically trying to guess when you should say go or JiBBi in no particular order.
Go! 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 Okay, good. Go! JiBBi!
I spent so much time playing that game to buy the crazy robot toy, and what reaction does JiBBi give me?
Boring.
I give JiBBi a second opportunity to play with the toy, and it's the same reaction.
I spent all your fucking JiBBi beans on that. Crazy robot. Crazy robot. You have to love it.
Boring.
Fuck you, JiBBi. Fuck you.
The lack of civility within JiBBi is a little unforgivable.
Follow the ball. Which cup is it under?
Left.
On behalf of Verticon, we would like to apologize for all of the violence caused by our artificial JiBBi scarcity. You see, we were only trying to make the public excited for JiBBi, for our investors.
We could have never imagined that the demand for JiBBi would cost in such
atrocities.
Yeah.
But we here at Verticon are going to make it right by offering all of the victims' families a coupon for 30% off of their next JiBBi, with proof of purchase from their first JiBBi. Purchases must have been made within the last 30 days of this commercial's airing.
We have to make it right.
No, we can all make it right. Paid for by JiBBi for America.
Overall, I know this may upset some of you jibbers out there, but I don't think JiBBi is as immersive or groundbreaking as everybody vividly remembers it being. In fact, despite the cultural impact, JiBBi just kind of seems like a piece of shovelware thrown together to capitalize on the plug-and-play trend. Also, f JiBBi for using 4C batteries. 4? I think if JiBBi utilized the Xbox Kinect or PlayStation VR, we could have maybe tapped its true potential. But we all know it's just a matter of time before the next JiBBi game comes out. It's just fun to go back and see where this series started.
No.
Mom and Dad.
And now, the question on every American's mind. Will JiBBi run for president? I don't have any more producers. I don't even know who the next one could be from. Jeremy from middle school.
Greetings, Billy. Remember when we were little and caught bugs together on the playground? Your stupid tiny eyes could barely see their freakish faces. So here's a gift for all the little details you missed. I miss you, Jeremy.
Okay. I hope it's a new bike. Oh my god, it's the CLOPS released by JAKKS Pacific in 2007. Retailing for about $49.99.
Everything is cooler up close with CLOPS from JAKKS Pacific. Batteries not included.
Hey Jeremy, did you remember to package 5 AA batteries as well? Cause that's some real bullshit, isn't it?
Created by JAKKS Pacific, who owned the plug-and-play brand, iClopse is a series of camera-based toys. The bionic eye here is a microscope that can view the world at a 200x zoom.
What's that?
That's your iris. Oh.
I know you guys always wanted to get to know me like this. Alright, so now we're gonna try out a few guys. We got Slowpoke, Krabby, Froligator, some generally good water Pokemon, and Dr. Doom. Alright, so this is Froligator. Up close and personal with Froligator. Whoa, yo, that's an anime up-close shot right there. You can see that yummy Slowpoke tail up close. There's some gradient paint right there, so let's try to look at that. And then nobody outclasses Dr. Doom.
Another victory.
Let's see Doom up close and personal. Ah, the Fantastic Four! I see it's you. He's like, hello, it's me on the Ring video camera. Is anybody home? Dr. Doom will leave.
This has been a pretty successful brand for Jakks Pacific. There was a wireless version with a screen, CLOPS branded night vision goggles that still had the disgusting eye embedded into it, like it's a piece of H.R. Geiger art, having little kids running around looking like freaks.
Let's get down.
You can see them,
Hey, who turned out the lights?
but they can't see you.
Pretty cool, huh?
iClop's Night Vision.
But there are still versions of the iCLOPS being made. The latest iCLOPS model is very cute. It looks like a microscope rather than like a big gross eye, and it has inputs for SD and micro SD cards. I will not lie to you, this one's just solid fun. A silly time, though I hope I don't get arrested.
4 and 200 times magnification. There's some counterfeiters watching this video like, I haven't been able to see these details in real life. Next present. I wonder who this one's from. Santa.
Ho ho! Hi, Billy! You've been a very based boy this year. Poggers. That's why me and the elves made you something epic. B is for battle. I love you, boy. Santa Claus.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. A Verticon expansion pack? But I don't even have the Verticon base set. It's the Verticon base set!
Created by the company responsible for Spy Gear Wild Planet and released in 2006, Verticon is an expandable battling toy game that was compared to Beyblade during its time of release. The starter set retailed for $25 and included the battle arena and 4 Verticon warriors.
We got Lot, Erg, Sector, and Finn,
who all represent different clans who come together to participate in the sport of Verticon. The Verticon arena is built on top of a hair dryer? I mean an air cannon. That's cool.
It's actually a hair dryer.
It's a hair dryer. Yeah, and so they'll do battle here in the arena once they have weapons. And it's whoever knocks the other one out first. That's who wins. Oh, did you see that? We need to add some chaos to the mix.
Yeah, you're turning on items.
Oh yeah. Like imagine playing Smash without items. Just play Street Fighter. So we got Finn, all the weapons, and Lot with his trusty sword. He doesn't need all that fancy stuff. May the Verticon battle commence. Yeah, I'm actually getting into it. Like, I'm actually watching him make impact with the sword.
It is worth noting that in Verticon lore, the warrior actually sits inside a little spherical ship.
Each warrior battled in his own armored floating sphere, equipped with unique weapons.
That's him up there. Just a little weapon. His little round ship. This is a toy. Cool toy lore.
Put him in the holes.
Yeah, it's
right
really
there.
kind of a complicated system, but
Now that's epic. B for balls battling. Sorry if that's a little off-putting. At first, I didn't really realize you could increase the fan power, so I was underwhelmed with the results, even adding the sound battle attachment before realizing my mistake.
Look at the combat pumpkin. The combat. The combat.
Then I suddenly figured out how to de-throttle the airflow, and boom, these balls are battling epic.
Verticon's awesome!
The sound effects generator isn't half bad either. It's motion activated and very silly.
Because it's motion activated.
There was also a team battle expansion as well as warrior and super weapon packs. While I do believe Beyblade has a much more interesting strategy than Verticon, Verticon definitely sells the imaginative scenario it wants to put you in better. The swords were slashing, the maces were swinging, the hooks were hooking. What I'm trying to say is they do be fighting.
No one will defeat Sector. Not even with all the weapons in the world! Yo, yeah, the bouncing? Yeah, no other ball can bounce like he can. Fight me! Stand and face me! No. Not alone now. I fight for my friends. What do you fight for, Sector? Power! Your friends are your weakness! No! Lot! Lot! I beat you again! Finn, what will you do? Yo, we gotta take him out now. This motherfucker's making me mad. This villain with this overpowered energy. You've been training for this.
I have just a little more power left. Just a hero thing.
Oh!
oh my god.
Rest, hero. Lot, are you okay? even though we're from different clans. Just know I've always appreciated you as a little boy.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for joining me this year for this little extravaganza, and thank you so much to my best friends and incredible team, Savannah, Lexi, and Nico, and super congratulations to Lexi for all of her upcoming anime roles that she's booked. It's so proud. Also, I've been posting some little bonus videos to my second channel, Billiam B-Sides. We might be posting some extra Verticon and JiBBi clips over there soon, so please go subscribe to that channel to check it out. It's coming soon. It's been a beautiful year. I'm so lucky to do what I do, so thank you guys so much. Peace, love, blessings, and kindness. See ya. Just a reminder, this video is sponsored by Scentbird. Thank you again to Scentbird for sponsoring the video. Click the link in the description to claim the sponsor offer.